Right now I'm with Victor. You know what he says to me? What do you do?
I work for a nonprofit called Vegan Outreach and help promote veganism around the world and in the U.S.
That's it? Explain a little bit, what does that look like?
Oh, I'm technically the vice president of College Outreach and International Expansion, and we help empower grassroots activists around the world as much as we can, contingent on funding, to do grassroots outreach promoting a vegan diet, not hurting animals. Be part of the antidote to all the problems in the world by adopting a vegan diet, and hopefully that's an opening for me. Also on a personal level, that's also an opening to hopefully people being more open, questioning other things, and being part of the solution instead of the problem, and being making their life about giving. And that's what I love about you so much. I met Arnold maybe like 10-11 years ago.
10-11 years ago,
and
yeah.
I was very unhealthy. I grew up on
Right.
McDonald's, Burger King,
Right.
fast food, Chef Boyardee, all this crap. And so I got interested in nutrition a little bit, and it was an embarrassingly slow process. But I did buy a Vitamix, even though I didn't have a lot of money at the time. He's like, it's a one-time hit, and he was right. That thing's been going well ever since. And I started making smoothies and experimenting with it. And then I got diagnosed later with ankylosing spondylitis, and I've actually went blind in my left eye. I tore my Achilles twice. I have all sorts of pain, and inflammation moves everywhere around the body.
You should-
And what's interesting is I went to a group for these people that have ankylosing spondylitis, and it was actually more depressing than the disease, because they were smoking cigarettes, eating cookies. They're so depressed that they can't sleep, that they can't walk. They're on like all these medicines, shut down the immune system. They're crippled, and they're mentally crippled.
Do you eat a lot of soy products, by the way?
Sorry?
You eat a lot of soy?
I used to when I was younger. There's a little noise. There's something else that was interesting about the ankylosing spondylitis is that so I tried to have a good attitude, but then I remembered Arnold, and I started to make green smoothies more and more and more and more. And I still have issues, and I don't eat 100% all the time, but I have so much less inflammation when I get all these greens in my body. And I know Arnold is more of from a fruitarian angle, but I'm so indebted and thankful to you that you introduced me to nutrition.
Right.
And thinking for myself. I went to a doctor, rheumatologist, and it was the most horrific, useless experience.
Right.
They basically threw me on naproxen and a proton pump inhibitor. I've never been in more pain in my life. My heart would stop beating for like 8 seconds, then start beating again. My ears were always ringing. My stomach was always in pain. So I really felt that the treatment was worse than the disease. And
Bananas.
Yeah. Well, I felt like
Are you going to start eating a lot of bananas now?
I guess I have to. I'm going to get mad at me. So I do worry about starch seems to increase the severity of the disease.
Yeah, but bananas is a clean. Takes 30 minutes to process, whereas the starch, 50 hours.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to try some bananas. I'm afraid of Arnold. I don't want to get mad at me. But
You come back in 1 month and everything's gone.
Yeah. Well, now it's kind of scary too, because I've had some blood tests that didn't come out so well with my red blood cells and phosphate levels, so it's kind of scary. So I'm trying to figure that out.
Keep in mind, the body knows what it's doing. Get out. It has a process. The body knows what it's doing to your benefit. You got to just figure out the language. Remove the cause, get the body healthy, heal condition. The body will heal itself.
You're not kidding.
You're a young man, like 35, 40?
Yeah, 38.
38.
And, I just can't thank you enough, Arnold, for getting me thinking about this way. Not just thinking the common medical system.
Yeah.
Like get people sick of crap.
When you have medicine, how does the medicine know where to go? And once it gets there, how does it know what to do? Medicine has no intelligence whatsoever. Zero.
No, and it affects your whole body, and not
Affects
just all
your
the
whole body.
side effects are horrific.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna eat as raw and as clean
Mostly
as
fruit.
possible. And
Focus on fruit, not so much greens.
really.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Rock and roll. Live the dream. Super excited.
Well, I'll report back to you, Arnold.
Okay, 1 month. 1 month.
Yes, sir.
You got it.
Thank
Bye.
you so much for everything. Bye, everyone.